What is going on, folks? I am Goat. Welcome back to Warframe on another reshoot video, but here we are talking about the Onos. The Onos, or whatever the fuck this thing is called, because I never ever trust the names in the game. So the Onos is an arm cannon, and it's got a really quirky, funky setup. Well, let's look at the evolutions first. The first is always just Incarnon transmutation. So the second one, you can get minus recoil, but I'm not really finding a recoil issue with the weapon. You can get fire rate, which personally I'm going to suggest because this thing fires very slow, or projectile speed. Now, projectile speed could come in handy, but I'm pretty sure that that's only going to apply for the front side of the gun. So fire rate, I'm telling you right now. Now, there are two good possibilities here, and I'm going to tell you why I chose the one that I chose. You have a on-kill 10% chance to replenish 10 ammo, so we're talking basically ammo efficiency, whatever. You have 30% reload speed. That's solid, especially since now we have no idea what the hell the reload speed is on any given fucking weapon because they, for some reason, took that stat out of the base stats of all weapons. It's kind of dumb, whatever. But this not only reload speed for the front side of the gun, but this also assists with the quicker transmutation into the Incarnon mode and vice versa. Or you can get a plus 10 ammo mag. So if you have like headshot problems, things like that. Now this thing's pretty fucking accurate, but it does shoot like basically darts, I would say would probably be the best apt way to put it, or just singular bullets. Personally, I find that the reload speed is a little bit more functional. Headshots give you more Incarnon charge. Personally, because I'm terrible at headshots, it's that. You also have this, which can synergize with another one on the fourth, but honestly, I've tried it and I just not a big fan of that one. Now, this one is interesting because you're doing a lot of status damage with this weapon. So this is something that you can do, but it already gives you a whole bunch of critical, or it gives you a very respectable amount of crit on the Incarnon transmutation anyway. So I don't know that I want to negatively impact that. So I went with just building more shots. And then finally, the three that you get the on consecutive headshots, 30% headshot damage. That's not bad. Base headshot damage multiplier, always good. Stacks up to 4 times. Here's the synergy from Evolution 4. 10% damage for 10 seconds stacks up to 10 times on a punch-through hit. So you take the punch-through evolution, and then you take this, and you're getting just hitting a motherfucker through a motherfucker and getting base damage as a bonus for it, which is okay. Or you can get this one. Hitting enemies in Incarnon form increases critical chance and critical damage on a fully charged blast by 5%. Stacks up to 50. This is personally what I've gone with. Now, I have been testing different damage types with this thing, and honestly, I've been finding corrosive has been probably my go-to. Not saying that viral is bad in any way. Like, I can do viral if y'all want me to, but this is the build that I'm going with. And the primary reason for anemic agility and prime pistol game rather than creeping bullseye and something else is the truth of it is that this fucking thing fires really slow, and it charges really goddamn slow. So losing a little bit of base damage, not so bad, but gaining some back on, status chance, or on a kill and getting base damage from that. It's always a good time. Obviously stacking multi-shot, prime pistol gamut is less than creeping bullseye, but not enough to really kill us. So yeah. So we're, 74.6 critical chance and a 66 status on the primary side, but then you get to the Incarnon side and you're at 109.1 at a 78% status. But the base damage goes way the fuck up. Now, is this thing the most impressive Incarnon weapon in the game up to date? No. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Does it have some stank on it, though? Yeah. Yeah, it does. So as you see, no companion. We're using lava, so we're not buffing anything about this damn gun whatsoever. And we're just going to go ahead and cast us some paused AI 225 corrupted battle group peoples. Okay, so we just, hit a dude in the face, get our charge up. Now, as you're charging, you can just damage a whole group of motherfuckers and then blow this blast off from hell. Now, it does tend to just chew through the Incarnon charge. But as long as you're aimed right at this enemy, and you got the right bit here, like, it does have a range to it. So, like, I may put, like, projectile speed to this, or maybe beam length. Probably beam length. Runius extension probably be the way I'm going to go. Yeah, and since it's that anyway, I can just throw one more form on it. It'd be just fine. So I can put, like, a form on galvanized shot. Like, I'll just do that right now. Like, apply... actions, polarity. I really like galvanized shot being on there, and then we'll just go ahead and unlock this bitch, and then we'll go to the Axilla slot, and we'll put Runius extension on here because I have a feeling that's going to increase that range even more. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I could actually just put a max anemic agility on here. See, I love the fact that this bitch actually does just straight puncture damage. Like, the game knew we were going to break this bitch if they gave it on impact for as slow as it fires, because then none of us would be running anemic agility on this thing. We'd be like, hemorrhage! So, let's see if the beam length is better now. I bet it is. Oh, yeah, we're just hitting the whole group now. Line by line we go, baby. And like, the front side of this gun is no punk. Charge up. See that transmutation? That is something. I didn't realize that dude was dead. Yeah, and these are level 225 enemies, so this thing is absolutely no punk for 4-form and an Axilla adapter, for damn sure. Like, it's not the most OP thing in the game. It's really not. But is it good? Yeah, it's got some power. It really does. Like, I could see somebody getting, like, a Riven and taking, like, CCCD and fire rate, and then, like, a negative to infested or some bullshit. And it would just be probably at the level of broken. So, like, I'm kind of waiting to see somebody with, like, some kind of really good Riven roll. You know, or a CCSE. Because the critical damage really isn't that bad on both sides. So you could really take, like, critical chance, status chance, and then, you know, take fire rate, and then, like, a, you know, just some harmless ass negative. You know, minus the puncture is okay, because puncture sucks anyway. Even though that's the primary side of the gun, it still is what it is. But yeah, no, I mean, like, the Onos, this thing is, it's a good time. Like, I've been having fun with it so far. I've kind of fiddled with the evolutions, fiddled with the build a little bit, kind of changed a few things here and there. I mean, hell, you saw me just add Runius extension just because I looked at it and went, well, I'm not quite hitting these people as far away as I want to, so there we are. But that's the Onos. Like, it's solid. It's definitely solid. It's serviceable. It's not, like, OP amazing. It's not the best gun in the game as far as the Incarnons go, but it's good. It's pretty damn good. So that's it. That's all in the story in line, folks. So yeah, we'll catch you in the next video, and we'll go over the Ruvox. All right.